All right. Cheese on doesn't want to come up and talk, so let's just get started with the topic. So first things first, I'm not sure if you guys have heard about the whole Nicki and Latto situation as of lately, but I have because I'm kind of nosy. But do you guys think Nicki was in the wrong for pretty much putting Latto in the mix with her whole Grammy nomination thing and then moving the rap category to pop category? I don't think Nicki did anything bad by basically comparing the two songs because, like, when I heard the two songs, I didn't think rap, to be honest with you. I thought pop, but you guys know that the Grammys and Nicki have had beef, quote unquote, for like 10 years or whatever. So I guess that's where she feels like they're showing favoritism to the new girls, and she's never gonna win a Grammy for as long as she's popping, quote unquote. But I just think Nicki needs to let the Grammys go, and she also needs to let these new girls go because at the end of the day, at this point, like Lotto said, you are kind of looking like the 40-year-old bully. Okay. And not because of your age, but because it's always something. I just feel like it's always something with not only Nicki, but Cardi and Megan and all of these rap girls. Like, why can't these women just get along? Like, why do they always have to have something to attach themselves to? I don't understand what is going on in rap. Like, do you guys not have enough features? Do you guys not have enough rapping to do to forget Twitter and forget Instagram for a little bit and just go work on your music and your craft and put out albums? I'm not quite sure. But what really bothered me about this whole situation is that both of these two people were DMing each other. Same thing with Akbar and Cardi. Same thing with JT and Cardi. And it's like you guys are in the DMs. Sorry about that. That was my phone. But like both, well, all four of them were in the DMs, but for some reason they felt the public needed to know what was going on in the background, which is quite weird. And it's just like, why do we need to know what you guys are talking about in the DMs? Why do you guys need to show us videos or recordings? Like, that's none of our business. And I just feel like all of these women are too old, whether they're 30 or whether they're pushing 40. At the end of the day, you're all adults. You're too old to be sitting here arguing on the internet over stupid stuff that you could have easily resolved with a simple phone call or just by meeting each other face to face. But all of these people are messy. I'm sorry. Okay, yes. If you have, yeah, Chazone said yes. Why all the rap girls fighting? They have money to go on fun places. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why do you guys have so much time, energy? Like, what is the need? Like, what is the point? Why do you have so much time on your hands to be sitting here arguing when you're rich and God has blessed you and you're flourishing in all of these things? Like, what's her name said? I'm just like, this is unnecessary beef. It's stupid at this point. Nicki's petty, Cardi's petty, all the other rap girls are petty. But what has me, what took me off in this whole beef situation is like when Nicki called that girl scratch off, I was just like, why would you, why would you even say that? That is so mean. Not scratch off. First, it was Kodak Black calling her Frappuccino. Now Nicki is calling her scratch off. Like, yo, leave Blotto alone. She gives me the type of I'll probably cry at night. Like she just gives me those vibes. Like I don't think she would be ready for the heat that Nikki is gonna pretty much give her because Nikki's mouth is wild and ridiculous, and I don't think ready Lotto is ready for this. She's not ready. She's never gonna be ready. It is what it is. But all of these girls need to go sit down somewhere and find something else better to do when it's all said and done, okay? As far as like that, did you have anything else to say, Cheese Zone? because I'm about to move on to Sister Wives because Cody and Robin really pissed me off. Episode 5. Sorry if you guys hear any noise in the background. Okay, so let's talk about Sister Wives episode 5. So like Cody has been feeling really down and depressed. Oh, I don't know much about Lotto. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know much about Lotto either, T-Zone. Like, I recently started hearing about Lotto like a few months ago, and everybody was like, Big Lotto, Big Lotto. And I didn't even know she had a feature with Mariah Carey. Like, I didn't care enough to actually like look her up, which is I don't know. I think that's sad or whatever. But I didn't care enough to look her up. But because of this beef, I actually went to go look up Lotto. I went to go find the song Energy, and I'll be honest with you, it sounds like a pop song to me, and it didn't really interest me. Like, it didn't make me think to myself, boy, do I want to hear more of her music. Like, her music was lackluster, if I should say, and it sounds like all of the other generic crap that we hear nowadays. But I'm not a hater, I'm just telling you my honest opinion. Like, I wouldn't go back and listen to her music. As a matter of fact, based on hearing the first version of the song, I didn't go ahead and listen to the remix because it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, love. Enjoy. It is what it is. But you do know about the other artists, right? She's on like Megan, Nicki, Cardi, and who else? Koi, and all of the other girls that have been in this quote unquote beef of rappers. Okay, let's move on to. Okay. Yeah, so you do know about the others. Okay. Yeah, Latto needs to get her name more mainstream before she even starts coming for Nicki Minaj. I'm just being honest. Like, at this point, it is what it is. All of these girls are never gonna stop. They won't stop because they just have so much time on their hands, but whatever. And let's talk about Sister Wives. So, Sister Wives, episode 5. The main guy, Cody, feels separated from the family, and he pretty much helped Janelle like move her RV over to the property. And then he was telling her how she needs to get permission from the other wives to be able to park her RV in their lots because she has to move like every 120 days. And it's just like Janelle said, like, you'll agree to do something with me, and then all of a sudden, when you come back to talk to me, now you changed your mind based on who you were talking to, which is code for you just got done talking to Robin, and Robin has something to say, so of course you're gonna take it as, oh, you got to get permission. What do you mean you have to get permission? I mean, I get it, but I don't get it because it's been 3 years since you guys bought this land. Nobody has even built anything on it for real. You have a dirty, dingy pond on the land. That's about the only thing you have. So, like, why are you so pressed about Janelle moving on this land? But whatever. Um, so I just feel like Coyote Pass is Neverland at this point. Like, is it ever gonna be done? Like, I just don't see it getting done. And they might just pretty much have to sell it and probably eat the loss on the land because it's like 800,000 down the drain probably, but we're not even gonna talk about that. And did you guys peep when Mary said Cody wanted, like, he suggested that she move to the bed and breakfast after her mom passed away last week, pretty much. And he did it so nonchalantly. And I'm just like, yo, Mary, can somebody tell you they don't want you over and over and over and over and over again? Like, when are you gonna get it? Like, Cody does not want you. He doesn't want to be around you. He's trying. He's at this point, I feel bad for Cody because it's like he's trying to let her down, but she just keeps holding on for hope, for dear life. She's saying how she started the family, blase, blase. But it's like, Mary, nobody cares. At this point, you're looking really desperate, and he just wants you to get away from him the same way that Christine is trying to get away from him, okay? And I just feel like at this point, Mary is just sad, and watching her grovel at Cody's feet is kind of like disheartening, and it's a little bit disappointing because it's quite clear he doesn't even consider her to be a part of the family, and it's just like she just won't let go. She can't let go, and she's talking about she wants some sort of control based on what's happening around her, and I'm just like, bye, Mary, bye. Like, what control? Like, this man doesn't want you. Your only child is already grown. Go find something better to do with your time, Mary. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. I promise you it's gonna be okay. Cody is not the only guy out here. Trust and believe he's really not. And he's not a catch. I'm sorry. Based on what we've seen this season and for the last few years or 10 years or how many years, Cody's not a catch. He's a douchebag, okay? Mary, let it go, girl. Let it go. And we get to find out that, of course, Janelle's getting ready to move on to the land. Christine prepares for Isabel's high school graduation. And of course, instead of helping with the party's like preparations, Cody decides to call Isabel and ask her, does she want to hang out? And I'm just like, of course, it is what it is. Cody always knows the right time to do stuff, doesn't he? The family gets together, it's all hugs and blase, blase, and love and whatever. And pretty much all of her kids, from McKelty to Isabel, were pretty much saying how they felt like they saw this coming. They saw Christine leaving Cody. She didn't look like she was in love. They didn't look like they were in love. So I'm just trying to figure out how Mary and Robin didn't see this coming. They just act so oblivious, and they just act so like, oh my God, we didn't expect it to get to this point. Like, Mary and Robin irk my spirit. They're like two peas in a pond of Dumb and Dumber. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just like, why do you try to like gaslight this woman? Why do you make it feel like whatever she's experiencing is not what she's experiencing when you can see the emotional abuse right in front of you? And it's just like kind of scary how skewed these people's minds are. And it's just like, what? And as far as I'm concerned, it just goes to show you the level of delusion that Mary and Robin are really under at this point. And what I summed up from this episode is pretty much that Cody is lonely, he's bitter, he's tired, he's through, and he's still thinking about why Christine is leaving him. And he's not wrong, okay? He's not wrong. At this point, Cody, forget about it. Christine's not coming back. She's already in Utah, even though physically she's in Flagstaff. She is off far, far away in Utah. She's never coming back, Cody. Just worry about the three other wives that you have. Worry about trying to get rid of Mary. Janelle's pretty much done with you. She's not really checking for you, but she's still there. And as far as Robin, just keep her there